Well, the time has come. I will be defeated no longer. I cast Duplicate on Curse of the Express Train. And boys, the fun is just beginning.
Hello and welcome to the finale of our 6-day game of hide and seek across the UK. Right now, we're in the middle of the final round. Ben's the hider, and this is his last chance to beat Adam's 12.5-hour run. As far as Adam and I know, the game's about to end. We've got Ben's location confidently pinned in Dumfries, and we're about to arrive with more than 6 hours to find him. That should be a breeze, if it was actually going to happen. What we don't yet realize is that we're not going to be able to get off of our train. Ben just played Curse of the Express route, forcing us to stay on our train for at least another 30 minutes. That's going to send us all the way back to England, where we'll have to wait for a train back up to Dumfries, only to later learn that he duplicated his curse and will be able to play it again. Whether this plan can buy Ben enough time to put him in first is still up in the air, so without further ado, back to the show.
Sam? You've gotten a text?
Oh no, we've gotten multiple texts. Oh no.
Tough.
Well, at least we know we're right.
How bad is this going to be?
Let's see.
This is not a high frequency situation. Where can we even get off? Can we get off in Carlisle?
Well, we could definitely get off in Carlisle.
Because it ends in Carlisle. It's 37 minutes to Carlisle. How long until we can turn around?
It might be an hour, basically.
Get to Carlisle 11:40.
It's going to cost us 2 hours. That's tough. That's tough.
Oh, dear. Okay.
That's annoying. Yeah, and we really got to hope like he didn't have a duplicate or something.
If he had us a duplicate, then we are in enormous trouble.
Yeah, that could actually legitimately threaten.
Yeah.
Your run.
Oh, man. Okay.
Well, settle in.
Okay, well, Adam and Sam work out the consequences of that their curse. I am gonna get some lunch. Sam told me about this place, Marks and Spencer, which seems to be like a department store, but he said they have really good food. It kind of just looks like a cap, so I don't really know what he's talking about. Oh no, there's a cafe. Okay, let's see what they got. I got my department store breakfast sandwich. It does actually, it looks pretty legit for a place that seems to just sell jackets. Yeah. Okay, Marks and Spencer. Well, it looks like Sam and Adam are nearly back to Carlisle. I think they might be able to get off one stop earlier, but it won't matter even if they do. Because the next train up back to me is not for a hot minute. So enjoy sitting around, boys. Enjoy sitting around.
Well, we've made it to Carlisle. Tell you what, could have gotten to Carlisle a lot faster than this if we had just taken the express here.
Yeah. Welcome back to England, by the way.
We didn't think I was going to be back here. Look, it's going to be fine. Probably, maybe, potentially.
Yeah, the margin for error has gone
The margin
down.
for error has significantly decreased. If nothing else goes wrong, it'll be fine. But how often does nothing else go wrong?
What do you think the odds are that he got a duplicate?
The odds are there's 2 in a deck of 100. So 1 in 50 cards is the duplicate, and he's pulled 20 cards. I mean, it's very possible.
That could get him another 2 hours.
If he has a duplicate, then things are really quite concerning.
Yep.
All right, well, let's see if we can get something to eat, I guess.
Like at least 4 different train spotters over there.
Look, Sam, it's seemingly a notable train. The Northern Bell, does that mean anything to you?
No,
Not for public use, it says. Okay.
it smells a certain way. Oh, it looks like a tourist train. Everyone's dressed very nice. Maybe.
Oh, it's cool in there.
I don't think it's on the rail pass.
Look at that. Do you think if we ask really nicely, they'll take us to Bend, though?
Maybe?
Oh, wow, people are really dressed up. Some of our audience members are going to be thrilled by seeing these trains.
Yeah.
This is awesome for some of them.
Like 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, we can get both of them in one shot. There it goes. Oh, now it's a normal one. Sam, I figured out what's going on with all this train spotting. There's all these different luxury trains that are coming through here because they learned that it's the snack zone. Today we'll be trying this Scotch beef pie.
Yep.
All right.
I have steak.
This is like if you took a big hamburger patty and then you put it inside a croissant. You can hear it.
Train go vroom.
There it is. All right, Sam.
Surely this is it.
Right?
Nothing else can go wrong at this
What
point.
else could possibly
Nothing.
go wrong? Not anything.
I mean, do I even have to say it? You know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna waste any of your time. Let's just make it happen. Are you ready? 360 Curse of the Express route.
Hey, Adam. Welcome to Scotland.
Hey, it's raining here.
Who would have anticipated that?
Sam, we've got
Why did we get a
I'm
text?
feeling an extraordinary amount of fear.
Why did we get a text? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's exactly what we feared.
30 minutes. Okay, let's figure out what the turnaround time is.
11:15, so we can get off in Zanzibar or whatever that is. Literally worst case scenario. So
Oh, God.
we'll be able to get back to Dumfries at 3:02.
Oh.
That really puts the pressure on the end game.
3:02 will be 5, 8. That'll be 10 hours in. Oh, no.
I want the audience to know why this happened. It's because
Hubris.
on the train earlier, Adam was like, Sam, the restaurants in Edinburgh are really booked up. You should make a reservation for 7 p.m. because we'll definitely be back by then. So I made a reservation for 7 p.m. I'm gonna lose 60 pounds of the deposit, Adam. You're also gonna maybe lose jet lag, but I'm gonna lose 60 pounds on the deposit.
Oh, no.
All right. With Sam and Adam about to careen their way into the middle of nowhere in Scotland, it is time for me to start looking for a hiding spot, because if I'm right about the timetables and everything, once they get here, I am still going to need to wring a couple hours out of them. So this end game is going to be crucial. It is going to decide the whole season. And to that end, I have to come up with a good strategy. My idea is that because I have the fog in my hand, I have the Curse of the Impenetrable Fog in my hand, it would probably be best for me to go somewhere that is as many turns as possible away from the station, because that way that's the most possible opportunities for them to get sent the wrong way. There was a spot that I saw on the map that I liked, so we're gonna go check that out, and we're gonna get out of here before their train comes, because if they saw me on the platform, I will be done for.
So yeah, we'll get in at 10 hours. Now here's the thing. He's had to discard 40 minutes of time bonus in order to play this. So we have to assume that he doesn't have high time bonus, right? Like
Yes, because you think of the hand
his
size.
hand, he would have had to have to
4.
discard this twice, plus the duplicate, plus this. So like
Minimum 4 cards for that.
I think we gotta hope for like a quick-ish end game or like an end game where he doesn't get that much time bonus.
Dumfries.
Yeah, we're at Dumfries. Awesome.
Again,
They
can't
won
wait
the
to check out the
they
station.
won the competition for best station in 1987.
And 1986.
Wow.
Back-to-back years. I can't wait to experience it.
Oh, I don't want to leave Dumfries. I want to stay here. Oh, see.
Last round is never simple. It's Ben's last stand.
This is bad.
Okay, so this road that goes down here is very intriguing to me because it goes into what is seemingly just a back lot for these cars and sheds. It's extremely isolated. I mean, you can't see almost anything. It is right at the edge of my zone, and it is completely nondescript. We do have a little while before they get here, though, so I'm gonna keep poking around, see what I can see, and if I don't like anything better, I think this might be my spot. Adam and Sam have officially made it to Sanquahar. Not sure how to pronounce it. I don't know what they got going on over there, but I hope that they give us a little taste. Let us know what you think of Sanquahar, the final stop on your express train.
Welcome to Not Dumfries.
Ugh, I wish I wasn't in Not Dumfries. Oh, Sam.
Adam.
How could this have happened to someone like me, who's so nice?
Well, it looks like a nice town.
Yeah.
How do you think you pronounce this? Sanquahar?
Okay, Sam, I think that we need to develop an airtight endgame strategy.
Endgame strat.
So I'll say for right now, matching and measuring or draw 3, pick one. So I'd prefer to stick to radars
Yeah.
and potentially thermometers and then photos. You can hit a half mile right on the edge as we go in.
Yeah, and that'll save us a lot of time. And then we can at least start just foot searching in whatever half he's in.
While we wait for
A first photo.
The streets in this town are not very gritty.
Yeah.
So I
think-
do wonder if we could get it just, honestly, I kind of think we might be able to get it just with street trace. We're gonna get there with 10 hours. He would need to get 2.5 hours more than that, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, while I think on average, asking more questions will reduce the time, like our risk, I would argue, goes up the more questions that we ask, the more chances we get.
My spicy take is that we could get him within 2.5 hours with just street shape.
But we can't assume 2.5. I think we need to find him in 1 to 1.5.
Sure, but like, I'm not saying necessarily we do that, but I feel like we could with street shape trace, and especially with a chop in half.
Maybe when we get there, we can see if there's a good vantage point. Like, because if we were doing this and we had tallest thing, like we can see a lot of the options.
Well, I think regardless,
but it's a much bigger place.
I think regardless, we know our order of operations. We want to start with the half mile thermometer. Then I think we want street trace. And then we narrow down and maybe ask the tallest thing photo.
Okay.
All right. That's plan?
I think that's the plan.
Let's do it. After the
In an
next
hour and a half.
hour of waiting for the train. Let's do it. Step 1, wait. Do you want to do a little walk around?
Yeah, sure.
For whatever reason, but with like a shocking amount of consistency, people are always offering me drugs when I am filming this show. Like in my day-to-day life, this is not happening to me at all. Never are they offering me drugs, but walk down the street, filming Jet Lag the Game all the time. Oi, mate, you want some ganj? And it's like, yeah, kinda, but it's gonna impair my ability to pick a hiding spot. And
if I don't pick a good hiding spot, I'm not going to win jet lag the game. And if I don't win jet lag the game, then Adam's going to win jet lag the game. If Adam wins jet lag the game, let's just say my personal life is going to become a nightmare for several months. Okay, so still looking for a hiding spot here. Walking along the highway, and check this out. This patch of grass here is like nothing on the map. I don't see it on the map. But then if you come over here to the corner, it's got this little hidey corner right here where surely no one could see you. Plus, there are all of these berries for snacking on. They might be poisonous, but that's a journey we could go on together. This one is definitely tempting. My worry is that it is just off the highway, which is kind of unintuitive. But also, I worry that it might make it more likely for them to accidentally walk by, stumble upon it. But let's keep this one in mind.
Look, it is a very charming little town here.
Yeah. Because we're in Scotland, the greatest country in the world.
Yeah, you've been saying
You want to
that.
check the bus stop?
Sure.
Not very frequent and not very Dumfries.
No, not very frequent and seemingly does not go to the wonderful town of Dumfries. I wonder if anyone ever has wanted to go to Dumfries as much as we do right now. What do you think's going on there?
It's a swing. You should try the swing.
No, I don't think I will.
Train's 3 minutes late,
Perfect.
but it's still coming.
There it is.
Here's the train. It's only 2. It's even smaller.
Please mind the gap between the rail and the platform as you leave the train.
We've made it.
Now, there's no chance he has the second duplicate, right?
0 chance in the world.
It's gonna be fine, right? Right? Right?
So Sam and Adam just left on their train for here. Unfortunately, I don't have another one of those curses on hand. So they are gonna make it here. I have just found a spot on the map that I think might actually be perfect, but it's all the way on the other side of town. So I have to hurry, and if it turns out it's not good, then I'm just kind of stuck there. So let's hustle and let's hope it's a good spot. Okay, so apparently I need to take this weird little path for a little ways. And this is the only efficient way to get to the actual part of my zone where I'll be hiding. I don't hate that. That's kind of weird. All right, come on. We're almost here. Hi. Hi. Okay. I can't get distracted. I gotta get to my spot. Don't tell them where I am. This is exactly what I wanted. Dead end on a residential street. I had to come a really weird, long way to get here. So it's isolated, and there's not really any risk of them stumbling upon it. They have to find it and intentionally go here. And intentionally going here will be a risk because it's not near anything else. It has these little carve-outs on the side where I can stash myself away. No problem. The nearest path of street tracing is just a line. Not gonna tell them much. Tallest building, it's just gonna be one of these houses. There are thousands of them around here. As far as I can tell, this is the best hiding spot in my zone. And they will be here, I think, momentarily. My whole self is aching after 6 days of this. Let's see if I can pull out a win.
Sam, we just got a text and a visible link from Ben. There's no way.
This is how we get notified
There's
that
no
we're
way.
learning something.
There's no way. Oh my God.
He's rage baiting us. Yeah, funny joke, Ben. Funny joke. You you've ignited a fire you can't even conceptualize. The fire you just ignited within our
Yeah.
asses, Ben.
The fire's within our asses?
Yes, the fire, you can't even conceptualize the size of this fire.
You are on camera saying Ben has ignited a fire in your ass.
I went to the kebab shop last night. It's not good down there.
Now, I'm about 2.5 hours from Adam's winning time, which is a decent chunk of time, but it means that they're going to have to be extremely careful about the questions that they ask when they get here. Because anytime I draw a card, if I rip a super big time bonus off the top or a really good curse, it could completely demolish them. So they are going to have to be very smart about how they play this if they want to defeat me once and for all.
Audience, I'm scared. Okay, we're about to hit our radar spot.
Yeah, and he's going to have had a lot of time to look for a good spot.
And he's good at it. All right, we hit the radar in 3, 2, 1.
All right, send it. All right, let's get ready to get off.
Yeah.
All right, well, before they even got here, we've got our first question. They've hit me with a half-mile radar right before the station, and it is a hit. In fact, I'm very close to where they did that half-mile radar. But before I go ahead and draw my cards here, they're pulling into the station now, so I think it is time to at least attempt to play Curse of the Impenetrable Fog. Of course, we've got to roll a die, and we got to get an even. Okay, let's see what we get here. That's a hit. That's a hit. Go ahead and let them know.
We've made it.
Sam, we're off the train in Dumfries. This is a huge start for us. Oh yeah, boom.
Yeah, there she is.
The side of that hotel. He's gonna do what we would do. He's gonna wait every last second until he has to answer these questions.
Oh, yeah. Every second could matter here.
I think we're just gonna get sort of into the zone, into the south part, because I think it's more likely that's where he is. Wait,
A cursed?
Curse of the Impenetrable Fog.
Oh, damn it.
Damn, okay, it's fine. Just gonna make it really annoying to explore.
Well, I mean, it's fine for now, or we kind of just want to wander aimlessly.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good later. This means we're probably gonna need to do more chopping than we were going to, because we can't be exploring large areas with this thing.
But maybe we focus on, right now, searching more in the middle of the zone.
Okay, it's a hit, which I would argue is actually good.
So he's in the north half.
He's in the north half, which is not what I was expecting. But I would
it's
argue
kind of the
is
counterintuitive half.
good.
Okay, with that radar out of the way, let's draw 2 cards. Okay, well, veto never hurts anybody. A 10-minute bonus is nice, but I feel like it's not steep enough for my tastes. So the veto, I'm sure, will come in handy.
This is the half that we're dealing with. It's not huge.
There was a path right by the rails. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I mean, we just need this street trace, honestly. Okay, well let's just stick around in this half. We're basically at the edge of it right now. Anything but 1 is right. 5.
There's a lot fewer streets up there.
Yeah, it's much more sparse. So it's good in a lot of ways. And part of it is excluded just because he can't access it. I think we need to take another right here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, anything but a 1 or a 2. 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take 20 minutes to get a street view thing, and that's assuming that he even answers it. He might be able to randomize it or veto it.
True.
Both of which would be very concerning.
They've asked me for the street trace. That is going to get vetoed for sure.
So,
We'd like to turn left, I think, because I think we want to cross the station.
yeah, but there's this path, and I would argue this is one intersection.
That is, okay, so let's say 1, 6, everything
Well, that
else.
was the path that I was saying might be worth
Okay,
taking a
then
look
let's say every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
at. Okay.
So 5 isn't bad, it's just really anything but a 6.
All right, well, I guess we're going to the station. I mean, let's just,
So we can,
mental note for later.
it is compelling, and he could be like in that brush and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's pretty wooded. So I guess we cross over the station now.
I think maybe this bridge goes over the station. This sucks, dude. I was specifically like, God, I hope we don't have to deal with this.
Yep.
Because
Tough
even
one.
like Gambler's Speed is not as bad as this. This is a roundabout. I don't even know what to do with this.
Well, it's like 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really even matter that much what we do here. So I think we'd like to go straight ultimately. So I'm going to say 1, 6, and everything else is the middle.
All right. Good rolls, good rolls.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like if he hit on this side, I kind of feel like it's because he had like a trick.
I feel like he very well may have found a trick. Yeah, those are driveways, parking lots.
I feel like he wouldn't hide in something like here where he would just be like the only
I
spot
don't
he could
know.
be.
I mean, I just don't know what he would do.
Yeah, but like the only spot he could be in somewhere like this would just be like on the street.
Oh, man. Okay, 10 more minutes until we get that street trace. I mean, I hope.
All right, well, with no information so far except for that radar, they have just started wandering aimlessly, hoping, I guess, that they will bump into me. I can respect the ambition. I really do think that getting the right ratio of questions to time right is going to be really crucial here, because they can't just spam questions because I'll get too many time bonuses, and they can't ask too few questions because then they might just run out of time. I have to send that street trace in a minute, but it's getting vetoed.
Okay.
We got it?
The veto.
Oh no.
Dude. Okay.
Tallest thing?
Well, it's going to take 20 minutes for tallest thing. I kind of think we should do a radar and then tallest thing, maybe.
Damn, the card luck has been
That's
crazy.
crazy for him to have a veto among all of the other things he's had. Quarter mile radar is not necessarily bad right now. It's pretty good, actually.
I mean, if you're willing to accept the risk of,
It's
another
just we
curse.
need to move.
Yeah, no, I agree. Because the thing is, like, there's only so many streets. So, like, I feel like we could just straight up, once we have this.
Let's get this. Let's get tallest thing, hopefully, and then go from there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm doing quarter mile radar. Let's see what he says. It's a pretty good radar, honestly.
All right, they want a quarter mile radar where they are. That is going to be a miss. It's going to be a miss. And now, top 2 cards. Discard 2, draw 3, and a 15-minute bonus. I do, because that one curse in my hand, I could discard it, but 15-minute bonus, I think at this point is pretty valuable. So I think that I'm just gonna keep that. I still think they're gonna need more questions than that to find me. They have unfortunately wandered themselves quite far away from me. And so even just on walking, they're going to be losing some time. Clock is ticking, Sam and Adam. Clock is ticking.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy, man. It's like if you could pick the cards out of the deck, miss. Holy shit. Okay, so we're in the totally wrong part of town then.
Okay, well, that's a kind of annoying shape.
Okay.
Oh, still points to that path.
Tallest thing. Okay, we need to turn around.
I think we have to go around
We
the
have
loop.
to. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
You know, it's funny. After like 2 or 3 days of one of these games, I'm always like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. My body is so sore. Oh, we've got a question from them. Hold on, I'll deal with this anecdote later. They would like a photo of the tallest thing I can see from where I'm sitting. And the tallest thing I can see is this house here. I guess there's actually a taller house over there, but all of these houses, they all look the same. There's a lot of these houses that look like this out here. I don't think that they're just going to stumble upon one of these houses because we are sort of out in a weird part of the map. And I think that, like, in order to see any of these houses, they need to have either gotten very fortunate and wandered out here or have another reason to come out here and then stumble upon them. But I definitely don't think that they are just going to wander into one of these houses.
Here's the thing we really need. We need to not have to do this again.
Yeah, I think this is a 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Anything but a 1 or a 2. Anything
Which
but
one's
a 1.
which?
1, 2, everything else.
So 2 is a really bad one.
Yep.
6.
I almost said 1, 6 or anything else.
Yeah, you kind of keep changing the methodology.
Well, I know, because I'm sort of like, I'm gonna trick fate.
Sure.
Okay, I'm doing my anecdote again. After like 2 or 3 days of doing one of these games, I'm always like, oh my God, I am so tired. My body is sore. And the thought of going for like another 3 or 4 days is like, seems like madness. But then after like 6 days, I'm like, I can't rejoin society. This is who I am now. I'm just a guy who is covered in mud and sits on the ground on residential streets and pulls cards from a bespoke deck to make 2 other boys go crazy. This is who I am. I can't go home. I can go home and eat food at normal hours. No, I want to keep going, you know? Alas, the end of the season approaches, and it approaches quickly. Hurry up, boys. Hurry up.
Okay, this next one is a big one, Sam.
All right.
We really need to go right.
Okay.
It's very important that we don't have to go left.
Make sure it's a good, healthy roll then.
Yeah, all right. 1 for left and everything else for right. We really need this one. Awesome.
It's not really how one crosses a roundabout, but, you know, whatever.
I panicked.
Yeah.
We are now back in the legal zone.
Okay. What do we want to go to the left here? Because I think we really want to, like,
Completely
cover-
exclude.
Yeah.
It's just if we go to the left, it's going to be annoying to have to turn around and stuff. This is so debilitating. We could consider another radar. It's just so hard to actually correctly explore everything we need to explore when we have this.
I mean, although
We'll
we're
do
not
it
getting a lot of wrong turns.
I know, but still.
But, you know, gambler's fallacy there.
I'm just so worried about, like, we go down here, we get lost in all of this. And I think the odds that he's just, like, in this random stuff by the station are low. I think the odds are much higher that he's up there by that other stuff. Let's try to go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Into the station?
Yeah, we're gonna go over to the other side. If he's over there, that's tough. I just think the odds are low.
And you're sure? Because, like, this way we'll be further from searching that zone.
I know, but I think we have to take some risks here.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna lose this curse in 15 minutes anyway, so.
Damn, it's already been 45 minutes?
Around that.
Yeah.
Okay, anything but a 1. Nice.
Okay, so we want to try the cycle path now?
Yes, I do want to try the cycle path. He likes paths like that.
Yep.
They are getting closer. They are getting closer. They're going the right direction. I don't know if they know that they're going the right direction, because again, they have very limited information right now, but they're getting closer. Where are they going? They're standing around just right at the edge of that wooded path that I took to get to this part of my zone. I don't know if they're thinking of going down it or not, but I really hope that they don't. I'm just keeping an eye on here. They're right outside of it. And like, if they followed it all the way, it would bring them right to a pretty small area where they could maybe find me. Stay off that damn path, Adam and Sam.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This way.
Okay, well, that's the worst direction.
Yep.
We've missed that cycle path twice.
Where are they going now? Okay, they didn't go down the wooded path. They're going somewhere else.
All right, 10 minutes until this curse goes away at least. It'll make it easier to search at the minimum.
Yeah.
Cycling paths over there, we can try to even just like take a little look. I mean, it's the type of place Ben likes to be.
Yeah, lots of forested stuff. I don't think you can go past the private property.
No, yeah. We'll call it here. No, okay, turn around. 2 minutes till our photo comes in. Unless you can veto that one too.
Wouldn't put it past him at this point.
Let's get that photo for him. All right, another photo, another card. All right, 10-minute bonus. Pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, look, this whole thing is going to come down to a matter of minutes, I think. So anything like that does not hurt.
Okay, let's try to turn left here. And this is a simple left-right. Anything but
we
one
got
for
an
left.
answer.
Okay, well, you can see a house, so I think this is not on that path.
Wait, it's blue skies.
Oh, you're right. I
That
recognize
direction.
the cloud. Yeah, try to compare the, yeah, that's smart, that's smart. Again, it doesn't necessarily indicate where he is, it just indicates which way he's facing. He could be back there looking that way.
I mean, at least he's facing this direction.
He's facing this way. He took the picture facing this way. Okay, can we don't have a question in the hopper right now. Do we want one or do we want to search now?
Oh my gosh. They have not asked me any questions since they got the photo of the house. Maybe they're trying to decide what to ask next. Or maybe they're trying to decide if it's even worth asking another question. I don't know. If I were them, I do think I would maybe risk it and ask another question right now. My hope is that they're going to go back into the area where they were, thinking that they saw houses that looked like these houses, because I think that there are similar houses up there, but it's actually kind of like a completely different part of the zone.
I mean, only so many spots can have houses like that and still be in our zone.
Yeah.
And be facing that direction. And honestly, I think that area that we just skipped over,
You want to try it?
I mean,
Okay, let's go for
mostly your choice, but like, that's certainly some of the options.
Yeah, let's try going left.
This way?
Yeah, so anything but one. Okay. This curse is about to time out anyway, but for now, let's try to go not that way, not that way, that way. So anything but a 1 or a 2. 5.
And this takes us to that kind of residential neighborhood? These streets here? Yeah, okay. So we go here and then we turn left. Are you still tracking which streets we've searched?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of things.
It would seem they have committed to continuing to wander. I think that they are trying to bank on stumbling upon that house, and I don't think that is going to happen. I am glad that I am not in their position. I just get to sit here and wait for fate to have its way with me. That sounds bad. Not that like that. Just you know what I mean.
Let's try to go left.
Here, wait, no. This left?
Yeah, then we double back.
No.
Try to
Why
go
don't we go, because this street looks very prime, I think. So I think we want to turn right.
Again, I just am really skeptical about this entire area.
Why?
Because it's in the middle of the zone. He would go to the edge of the zone.
But wouldn't-
It just happens to be the case that this is the edge of the zone that remains, but this is not the edge of the zone. This is right
Sure.
next to the station.
But wouldn't you want to do something counterintuitive?
And it is now 4 p.m. They have been here for an hour, and the clock is running down quickly. Let me tell you, I think that this is going to be a nail biter. It's already a nail biter. I've bitten my nails. I naturally bite my nails, so maybe that doesn't mean anything. But maybe you at home are biting your nails. I would hope that we create content that is so exciting that you bite your nails. But this, for me, certainly qualifies. I do believe, however, that their curse of the impenetrable fog will be expiring in just a couple of minutes. And so they will be able to bob and weave with more precision. It's just they need actual information to know where they want to go to begin with.
Here, Adam, these houses are candidates, right? Because like this, I think the direction of the clouds was like this way. These look...
Where are you looking right now? None
No,
home?
yeah.
Yeah. This is all legal. None home is right at the top of the zone. that's like super prime.
Because that looks prime. I mean, now I bring up the radar, maybe.
Let's radar.
Not going to push anything, but I think this is the circumstance if we think...
Let's radar. Let's radar, and then I think that's it.
Yeah, because I think we have it down, like I see a cluster of houses down here that look like it could be the one, and I see a cluster of houses up there.
Okay, let's do a custom 1/3 mile radar. That's the last question we're asking. I'm worried that may have been a mistake, but if he has an hour and a half of time bonus, he just won.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's getting real tight. Do we want to move or do we want to wait for the end of the curse?
We want to move.
Okay, which way?
Let's go right. Anything but one is right.
Okay. They've hit me with a custom 1/3 mile radar from actually right around where I stayed last night. That's a nice area. Well, let me tell you, it's a miss. I frankly don't know what their map looks like at this point, but it's got to be getting pretty small. What I do know is that I get to draw more cards.
We have an answer. It's a miss. Okay, so he is up there.
Okay, while we have 1 minute, are we 100% sure that there's nothing... There's
pretty much. I mean, it's possible that, yes. I mean, I don't know. You can't be 100% sure.
But like, there's nothing that we couldn't get to up there via this route as directly or something?
Not that I can see, man.
Okay.
I mean, because it looks like there's a road that goes over the train tracks. So like.
So we wanna go like here, like Newham Home Road. Okay. All right. I think we're less than a minute away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shall we send it?
Okay, let's move. So it's this, and then it's even less than that because there's another radar.
Do we want to take the left?
Yeah, let's take the left. Let's get a little jog on.
All right, the fog has lifted. They can now roam freely, but the clock, she continues to tick down. Do you know where I am yet? Or are you still looking? Because at this point, you might have to take a bold guess and just head out there. It's really gonna come down to the wire. It seems that they're sort of heading down in the direction of the river. That could be the right way. That could be the right way. We'll see. I don't know. Do they know where I am, or are they just like, gotta find that house?
Unfortunately, I think I can only run so much. There's so little left.
Continued to be unlucky with the part we searched first.
Yeah. Was it unlucky or was he smart?
Well,
hard to tell.
Maybe he was smart and we were unlucky. So I think these houses to the right are unlikely, but we should still keep them in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are too tall and too old.
We should just like look over there across the river to make sure that like we don't see that. Wait, so that's a lot closer. It's not it, but it's closer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can hardly contain myself. This is very exciting. I really, it's like at this point, if I had to make a bet on who was going to win, I think it would be really hard to say. It will depend on probably which way they decide to turn on this street.
Is this the cross street into our area?
Yeah, we're in the area now.
Okay, it seemed to me like right and then left was a little more likely.
Maybe.
On the other hand, I
kind of want to go
see
straight.
that house way down there?
Yeah, I kind of want to go straight.
The right design.
For starters. I think he might have just hit all the way at the far edge.
Okay, they are now getting close enough that I am going to stop speaking so loudly, because I don't know if they know what street I'm on, but if they wander any closer, they might be able to hear me. I also do think that they might have to make a bit of a guess here.
Doesn't look like he could be over there.
That house way at the end?
Yeah, maybe. I can't see how big it is. It's like the right color.
Yeah.
It has the right look at the roof.
There's a taller building to the left, though.
Yeah, you don't know what his angle is. Oh, I think that's it.
Yeah? Is he there? Is he under the tree?
Wait, no. Wait, maybe?
The design is right.
Look, sun is right. Look, doesn't that look super? No, it doesn't have solar panels.
Could it be another one of these?
It looks super similar.
It's a house that looks like this. But look, I mean, it's so similar to these. It just isn't quite this one.
Could it be exactly down here?
Maybe, I don't know.
Could it be right there? Hi, Ben.
Hello, hello.
Ben, do you have more than, what is it? 1 hour and... I don't know what the amount is.
You want to find out? I feel like I should give you my hand. Just in the nick of time.
Alrighty.
Congratulations, Adam.
Hell of a run.
Yeah.
Some pretty nice cards there.
Some pretty nice cards. All right. Where are we gonna go, fellas?
No, I mean, there was some nice views along the river.
Yeah,
there.
the river's beautiful right over there.
Yeah.
Let's pop down to the river for a sec.
All right. Once again, we have something for you, Adam.
Yes.
Ben, you've been collecting it all day, actually.
Yes, well, I know that I've sort of only hidden in places that have had torrential rain, but it has not been for naught.
Oh,
It
interesting.
has not been for naught. All of this rain that has been accumulating in and on my raincoat, I've been saving it up.
This is one of our most sustainable trophies yet.
And now we're gonna wring it out.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's such a big raindrop.
Whoa!
Check it out.
The very first water-based trophy?
Yes!
Congratulations. Season 16 of Jet Lag the Game. Just a hair.
Thank you, boys. It was a close one.
Because it rains a lot here.
Very, very close.
Well, you probably know the drill.
What drill?
I mean,
Well, you get on a plane,
Yeah, oh, yeah, well, I know about that.
you fly to a pretty far place.
It's true.
But the thing about when a far place is that the time is different. Have you heard of this?
I'm not.
Oh, well, Adam, have you heard of this?
I believe that I have.
Do you know that, I know you like trivia.
I do.
Do you know perhaps the term that might refer to the way that you're feeling?
If I had to describe the way I was feeling in one word, it would be tired. But if I had two words, right? If I were given an additional word, I suppose that I would say that I'm feeling jet lag! We're feeling jet lag, guys!
Motherfuckers.
And we will see you in season 17.
Oh my God.
We will see you
My
in
lucky
season
number.
17. All right, we're gonna see you in season 17. Goodbye.
Goodbye, UK.
Got a good shot here. Just back up a little bit.
Oh, gorgeous. All right, how about let's set up a shot down there or something?
Okay. Move a little closer. Okay, good. Stop.
That's good. It's tilted quite up, so we can be about here.
Here, move in a little bit. Now you're just barely all in. Thank you so much for watching another wonderful season of Jet Lag the Game where I won. It's always great to win Jet Lag the Game, and I really appreciate you watching me win this incredible season.
Barely did he win.
It's about who
It
had
was this
fun.
close.
It's about who had fun along the way.
Anyway, obviously we're going to be keeping the Layover podcast going exclusively on Nebula during the off season, but there's also something very exciting coming to Nebula exclusively during the off season. And Ben, why don't you freaking tell people about it?
Yes, indeed. Abolish Everything is a comedy debate show that we film right here in New York City. It was sort of invented by a friend of ours, Chandler Dean, and is hosted by Chandler. It is run by the intrepid Amy Muller, who you may know from some of our challenge design. Adam and I are on various episodes this next season. A lot of insanely big comics. It was a lot of fun.
Brian does one.
Brian does one.
Brian
Yes,
does one.
Brian
And
does
it
one.
was really
It was
good.
really good. He did a really good job.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful, wonderful show.
So definitely check that out during the off season.
Yeah.
And stay subscribed to Nebula.
I'm often at Abolish Everything sitting in the back supervising, you know?
That's true,
It's
yeah.
really, you gotta-
And we're
it's a-
supervising producers.
I need to it's very
We gotta
important that I
supervise.
supervise. But genuinely, we really appreciate Nebula's support. We're really involved with Nebula, and the reason we're involved with Nebula is because like we really believe that it's the best home to the stuff that we make. Not only jet lag, not only the layover and Abolish Everything, but like all these other projects we've done in the past, and all these projects that we're doing in the future, and all these projects by our friends and collaborators too. The fact that it's a paywalled platform, it really just creates better incentives for us as creatives rather than ad-supported platforms, because we're not chasing clicks to get ad dollars. We are chasing satisfaction. We're chasing like a genuinely good experience for you so you stay subscribed. So if you want to see what I think is the best model for creative content like this, I really suggest giving Nebula a look. You know, we have a really exciting, really big slate of originals coming out in 2026. And you can see the very first of them and everything we've made in the past right now by going to nebula.tv/jetlag. Go sign up. Goodbye.
Thanks for
See you
watching
next
this season.